Today we're going to be looking at creating charts in Google Sheets. So I've created some data here that I'm going to show you how to create a chart. If you select the data, you can click in the square, then hold down your Shift key and click where you want the data to be. We're going to click Insert, Chart. Now there are lots of options for charts, so we're just going to go through the main ones today. As we can see here under Recommendations, it's shown us the range that we've selected for our chart, and it's picked out the most common charts. Now for the type of data we've got today, a column chart is probably the most effective. But we can look here under Chart Types, and we can see lots of different other charts that we could choose if we want. We've got a few options here. If we want to switch the rows and the columns, if I click on that, if you watch the chart, you can see how it changes. Change it back. It's already picked up using row 2 as headers and using column 8 as labels. We could untick that if we wanted. Now in the customization, this allows you to change a lot of the aspects of the chart. So first of all, title. We could change the title here. So I'm going to change it to Test Scores. We could change the font size and type. For example, color. Legend, we can choose where it will appear. So if we want it at the bottom, for example, we can click on bottom and it appears here at the bottom of the chart. Again, we can change the size and color. This allows us to change the font for the whole of the chart. So we can get a number of different options. So we could choose sans serif, for example. Allows us to apply a background color. We could just choose a nice light color maybe if we wanted. Let's scroll down and see what else we can get. This allows us to change some of the features. One of the main ones is reverse. At the moment, if you look, the students are in this order. If you wanted to change it, you could click reverse and they swap around the order they're in. For the axes, you can choose which axis you want to change, so horizontal or vertical. And again, we can add some a title, so we could type in student names. We have again the options to change the fonts, etc. We can change how they appear as well, so we could change it 90 degrees, for example, and the names then rotate round. So choose what works best for your chart. If we want to change anything to do with the columns, we could select the column, for example. We can say, actually, I want that to be purple. We could choose which axis appears on, left or right axis. If we want data labels, we could put the values on. Remember that we could have selected all columns and put data labels on so they all appear. At the moment they have appeared in the same color as the columns, but we could change it so they're all in black, for example. So the main options, click Insert. We've got our chart here in the page. Now if we want to change things in the chart, we can just select it. For example, move and resize. This is the plot area, so I could just move it to fill out my page a bit better. Move it up a bit so it's not so squashed. I can then also go back into using this drop-down arrow, advanced editing. That goes back into the customization. But to make a lot of changes, you don't even need to do that. You can just, for example, click on a bar. Sorry, first click on Quick Edit Mode, then click on the bar. And it'll allow you to change, for example, the color. Just click here. So we can then change that back, for example, to blue. We could change the axis that it's on, the values, etc. So there are different options there. Under the drop-down arrow as well, this is where you can copy it, save it as an image, publish the chart, copy the chart, or move it to its own sheet. To publish a chart means that you could then actually send a link to somebody without them seeing the rest of the data. They would just be able to see the chart. If you want to copy the chart, you can then paste that into a Word doc or a Google Doc, for example, or a slide, or save image and then insert that as an image into a doc or a slide as well. I hope this quick guide will get you started. Check out our videos for further information.